Hello class, good morning. How are we doing today? I trust we are all doing fine. Okay, it's mathematics time, so get your pen and your mathematics notebook because we're going to be doing some workings today. Okay, last week in our last class, we discussed equivalent fractions. I hope we still remember. And we said that equivalent fractions are equal fractions, right? So I want you to observe this. I gave you last week. You discover that all these strips are what? Of equal length. They are the same, but they are divided in different ways. The first one was divided into two. So we have 1 over 2. That's 1 out of 2 parts. 1 out of 2 parts. The second one was divided into 4. So we have 1 over 4, 1 over 4. And the third one is divided into 8 parts. So we have 1 over 8, 1 over 8, 1 over 8. So, but if you look at the strips from this point downwards like this, you discover that down to this point, here we have 1 over 2. Here we have 1 over 4 and 1 over 4, which becomes 1 plus 1 is 2. So we pick 1 of the 4, it becomes 2 over 4, which is what we have here. The same thing for this one. We have 1 over 8 plus 1 over 8 plus 1 over 8 plus 1 over 8 becomes 4 over 8. So we discover that, and when you look at it, you see that they are all the same. We discover that 1 over 2, 2 over 4, and 4 over 8 are equal fractions, right? So, but we said that mathematically we can find equivalent fractions by either multiplying or dividing the numerator and the denominator by the same number. By multiplying, we have 4 over 8 here. We multiplied the numerator and the denominator by 2. So 4 times 2 gave us 8, and 8 times 2 gave us 16. So we have 8 over 16, which made 8 over 16 an equivalent fraction of 4 over 8. But by dividing, which is where I noticed that some of us had issues with last week, we have when this equivalent fraction is a smaller number. So we have 6 over 15 and 2 over 5. So how do we get 2 over 5 in this case? We divided by 3, right? So 6 divided by 3 gave us 2, and 15 divided by 3 gave us 5. Now this will introduce our topic for today, which is multiplication of fractions. Now at the end of this lesson today, you should be able to multiply fractions with whole numbers and multiply fractions with fractions. Now let's get into some examples. Example number 1. Whenever you are multiplying fractions by whole numbers, right, you only multiply the numerator by the whole number. In this case, number 1, we have 2 over 3 times 5, right? So we only multiply 2 times 5, which is 10. Then 3, there's nothing here to multiply with, so it becomes 10 over 3. You just bring it down there. So this is 10 over 3. So 2 over 3 times 5 is 10 over 3. But when you come to number 2, you discover you have 2 fractions. So in number 2, we have 4 over 5 times 3 over 7. So we multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. So we have 4 times 3 give us 12. 5 times 7 gives us 35. So it means 4 over 5 times 3 over 7 is 12 over 35. Now let's see another example. This, we have 6 over 5 times 4. I refuse to write the answer here. So let's see what will be the answer. Very good. So 6 times 4 will be what? 6 times 4 is 24. Correct. Then 5 times nothing is, so it becomes 24 over 5. Right? Now, number 2, fraction by fraction, we have 5 over 4 times 5 over 7. So we multiply what? Yes, correct. Numerator, numerator, and denominator, denominator. So 5 times 5, which is 25. Very good. All over 4 times 7, which is what? 28. Good. So it means 5 over 4 times 5 over 7 is 25 over 28, right? So I'll give you some exercises so that we'll try our hands on. So see you in class now.